got to the starting thing a bit late there, but you know what? This works. All right, cool. We got it. We got it. You got me cranked to max. You want it louder? He sounds incredibly. Oh, you know what though? The thing on here for the here. Let me. All right. So this is what I usually have 10 minutes to check out first. So look at that, and then the game audio is nowhere near as loud as the mic would be, but I can slide, and now I'm louder. All right, there you go. That's about as loud as your Nubert's going to get. So, to continue where we were with this pacifist run, we have a very not pacifist looking base. Cool. Okay, so Blitz here has made himself a multitude of spike traps at the ready, extras, you know, for if he might need them. Let me go look at the roof real quick, make sure we didn't accidentally roof this. Okay, and there's no, I can't. No. This is a good way to check an area if you just hold shift and right click around just to see what potential jobs there were, to see what got missed. Something I do. Something I do. The other thing I do is I come here if I want to allow things on map. Instead of like allow selecting, I just right click unforbid all too. There's a thing. There's a new fun fact. Is it? I don't know. Earlier today, I had this idea. It was pretty random, but I thought it would be fun to make videos where I compare Rimworld to other games, and then see how those games square up to Rimworld, right? Because there's been a lot of copycat games come out lately, right? And I feel like it's worth taking a look at all those indie games that came out that kind of aim to kind of be similar to Rimworld, right? And tell you guys which ones are worthy of play, I think. So I don't know. I feel like that's like worthy of being done, possibly. Let's see. I'll make a poll on it later. I like polls. Polls are great ways for me to avoid wasting time. Ask the people if they want it, and then I know if it's worth working on. Crash Landed, Lost Tribe, Rich Explorer, Naked Brutality, Bandit, Sealed Boat, Cargo Boat, Love Scrapper, or Lore Obloto Beam Crash. So, we are Crash Landed. Well, technically, no. No, we're not. We're Naked Brutality. I say Crash Landed because the island thing, but it is a Naked Brutality. We're on an island. We can't fight at all. As you can see, we have no shooting or melee capabilities whatsoever. This pawn is non-violent, can't fight at all. They are our only pawn. We can only recruit pawns of a similar opinion. Yeah, of a similar opinion on that matter, right? We can only recruit other non-violent pawns, which means our chances of getting other pawns are slim to none. Why might that be? Well, capturing a raider, they're all going to be violent, right? You can't get a non-violent raider. Maybe you can. All right, don't quote. Maybe you can. I haven't seen it yet, right? I wouldn't see someone showing up to punch my face in that wasn't willing to punch my face in. So, pull. You mean like that medieval 3D Rimworld remake, basically? Oh yeah. You forgot the name. Yeah, I got in on that on the early access, and it was fun, right? But it just wasn't my thing, right? And then Ambiguous and all the others just got so into it, and they all made videos, and man, just wasn't riding for me. I even tried streaming Timberborn on Twitch. There's a high chance a raid will happen, Agris. You know, we have a failed video where I tried to do no pause Rimworld, right? And then I was going to play it over the course of 24 hours without ever pausing the game, right? So I still have to step away to do things, right? I thought that would be a good video, but every time I've tried doing it, I've decided there is a reason to sleep as well, right? And then I sleep and he'd get raided, and everybody would die somehow while I was sleeping. So it got really hard. I didn't make a video. It didn't work out very well. Oh man, there. It's so funny. Hey noob, can't watch, but I just wanted to let you know your videos helped me get my boyfriend to start a Rimworld addiction. So thanks for the good content. Sketch you. I am so glad that you enjoy the videos. I'm so glad that we got your boyfriend addicted to this game too. You know, I'll totally make more videos for both of y'all. I appreciate the donation too. Thank you very much. I'm just kind of happy that I can share this thing that I really enjoy with a whole lot of people, right? I don't know, it sounds basic, right? But that's how it is, right? This is really fun. Like Rimworld, when I used to like this. So, all right, before I started making Rimworld guides, I liked Rimworld a lot. I didn't know anyone that liked this game at all. Nobody. Couldn't talk about it with anybody. Then I started making videos on it, right? And I had one friend. It happened to be Aragon at the time. It sent me an email, right? He sent me this email and wanted to help out because he likes Rimworld and wanted to like, you know, be a part of it, right? So now it's me and Aragon, and then we get Bren that's helping right? And the channel's growing, right? And I'm getting to meet so many people that enjoy the game too. And now suddenly this game that I thought was kind of a weird game to enjoy because I didn't know anybody that played it, right? To know a ton of people in this game is actually really cool. I don't know. It's a weird thing for me, right? Okay, it's a weird thing for me. I feel like the growing this channel, getting to meet everybody, made this game even cooler for me than it was prior, right? Anyways, thank you for the donation. I hope that you and your boyfriend have an excellent time playing this game, and it means a lot to me that I'm able to help you out with it. So. No, you can't watch. I'll see you later. Have a good one. You hope 9 more people join the stream. I have the number covered. I don't know how many people are watching. How many? We got 60? Yes, 69. I assumed we were at 60 when you said that. I just assumed. No one at your school knows what Rimworld is? Dude, that's how it be, though. No one knows what Rimworld is until you, like, tell them. They're like, what do you mean? Like, how do we get all these views on videos for this game that no one IRL seems to know exists? Right? Is everyone real here? What's going on? This game needs to be more mainstream. This is a good game. This is a really good game, and I just don't understand why we don't have tens of millions of people playing it. Rimworld has millions of players, by the way. In case you didn't know, this game has sold millions of copies. All right, it's not a nobody knows about it game. All right, they've sold a lot of copies. Okay, you're a bot, Twisted Jam, man, bro. I thought we were friends. How could you be a bot, bro? Shadowsmith, you can't answer that question. Well, all in your mind, Newbert. Get out of your coma, please. Doesn't have the 4K graphics. I think I made a video about graphics mods before, which I think does need an updated version. But I don't think it reached our required view numbers to get part 2. I think. I can go look at it again. But the original video, though, however, does, like, cover enough for you guys to get this game looking pretty clean, right? So if you, like, look at the resolution of the water now and how it kind of is a little bit weird looking at the rest of the game, there's like an assortment of mods you can get where, like, the whole game be this resolution. And that, look at, it's animated water, right? You'll have animated dirt going on the ground if you get all the mods from that video. So go check out that video if you want high-res Rimworld. There you go. The person who introduced you to Rimworld was actually an IRL friend. Really? Interesting. Because you started playing the survival colony builder aspect, which are 2 genres you love. Interesting. I'd like to do, like, 7 Days to Die videos for a little bit, because I thought that'd be fun. I want to do, like, Zomboid videos, too. and I wanted to there's a few other games I wanted to do, but namely I wanted to make like Zomboid videos and stuff. But I like making guides because guides are fun. But everything there could be a guide on, this has already been done. There's nothing for me to go do over there with that game. You know, the community has got it covered, right? You guys have all like collectively made all the tutorials that you would ever need for yourself. So, ooh woo, little wiener sad. Well, leaner be happy. All right, little wiener be happy. Have you tried speed running Windows 3.1 to Windows 11 upgrade? What, Kevin? That's a Kevin. You're pulling a Kevin right now, Kevin Ton. I'm not gonna even. I'm not gonna attempt. Not gonna attempt that. You know, something I forgot to do is put the thingy in my Discord. Aragon's gonna yell at me, so I'm gonna go do that before Aragon yells at me. He probably already. Yeah, it's not. It's or blah. I just need to do the thing to let people know that there be a stream, and then he won't be mean to me. It's at stream or yeah, because we have a role in the Discord, and if I don't use the role, like if I don't ping it when I'm supposed to, then he goes, "Why we have the role?" And I feel bad. Oh. There we go. I did the thing though. I did it and we're back. Been playing it for years, bought it when it was only available from his site. Oh, you know what? We could do something fun here. We could do something fun. I set something up. It was a little strange at first to do, but we can do it, all right? We can all say hi. Boom. It is up. It works. It's really bright, but it works. There you go. Hello, chat. How's it going? How are you doing today? Hello. Yes, so we have everything that we need for Blitz. Where's Blitz at? Yeah, Blitz is up here playing this thing. We have basically everything that we need to finish the other expansions. I kind of want to chop down the tree because we're not taking care of it anymore, right? I kind of want to just chop it down and then expand this area too. But the sand doesn't support heavy. Oh, it does. The sand does support heavy. So we can take this whole square here, and I'm not quite sure what I want to do with it. Fake Newbert. Where's the person playing this game? I thought you were a Rimworld pawn. No, I'm not a Rimworld pawn. I had to contemplate for a really, 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 really long time how I felt about showing my actual face on YouTube, right? Because I started taking it seriously and the channel was like legitimately growing. I was like, huh, in like 5 years, if I have like 500,000 subscribers, am I going to care if even one person recognizes me in public, right? Would that make me uncomfortable, right? And so I had to, I know it's a silly question, even one person, if it would make me uncomfortable. Anyways, I had to think about that, and so I wanted to get like a paper mache Newbert hat made, right, that I could wear over my head, because I saw that Grim Creeper had like the whole plague mask thing going on, right? So I thought that was cool, and I wanted to kind of mirror that a little bit myself because it was interesting. Didn't work out. Excuse me, didn't work out. Couldn't find anybody that knew how to make anything like that for a price that made it justifiable to me, right? Which doesn't mean that they were asking for too much for the job. It's just couldn't pay for what I wanted to have. So it wasn't on the board. Wasn't on the list of things we could do. Says sad. Your trap lane can be 2 tiles wide, and your pawns can move down it with slowdowns offset in the second tile. What do you mean by that? Dan Art King, give us an example, if you could in chat. Sorry, I had to click. YouTube gave me a notification. I had to click off of it. I gave myself a notification. You're not Newbert. All right. So I don't want to put the wealth up too high, because since we're doing the incapable violence run and seeing how long we can last, not being a violent group, right? I don't want to hoard too much stuff, right? Because he has limited ways to defend himself. If the colony wealth gets too high, he's just going to get squished like a boog. and then these streams will be over. We're at 16,000 right now, right? And we're kind of like topping off right there and just kind of chugging along with our research to get other stuff kind of ready to go, right? Make sense? Did you have a midlife crisis when you first started recording because your voice sounded different than you thought? No, so my headphones, they hear a lot, right? Because they're good, they're decent ones I use for editing the videos, and this is a decent microphone which pick up like the echo in the room and everything. And sometimes one of these cords here, I can pull it up. One of these cords here, if it's touching like a power cable or anything, it gives a little static that goes in with all the audio, and I can't get rid of it. So every now and then, if I am messing with it, it's because I'm hearing the static, right? So I know that I need to fix that for any of you guys that are using certain kinds of headphones or whatever that have that wide sound range. Because I get so many comments from everybody saying that the audio is wrong for some reason or another on the videos. Okay, so I'm kind of like, okay, I maybe I get a little after it when it comes to audio issues. I've been getting the comments for over a year now. So many changes have been made. All right, quest available. Watkins Volcanic Winter. So a 66-year-old archer named Robbie is calling for help. He is hiding from a gang of cannibals. We can't help him at all because we are non-violent. We're non-violent pawns. And he just went outside. This is how the run ends. Come back this way, friend. Oh, it makes life easier to do it this way. Are you? All right, no. So that one's not maddened. Would using tamed animals to defend your pawns still be allowed for a pacifist run? So we have used the slashers from the claws. My bad. We've been using the claws from the Gowerland tree, but Blitz has had so much work to do. He hasn't done that anymore. So the tree needs to be moved. But yeah, we can use animals in that manner, yeah. So like I said, the only real requirement of this run is that your pawns are incapable of violence themselves, right? So that you need to have this little thingy showing right here when bio opens, right? Also, if you're interested on the Discord, the saves for this are in our challenges section. So if you want to just pick up where we are in the video right now, you can go do that. You can download it and load that in your Rimworld and play. So can help the cannibals by eating him. I don't know if cannibalism counts as a form of violence, though, right? Even if they were already kind of like dead, right? Is that violence? Is it? Real talk, though, right? Is it violence? All right, whatever. Whatever, chat. 69, 70. Oh, no. No, it was that. Someone leave. It was at 69. Now come back. Give me back the number. It's not violence if they're already dead. That's what I'm saying. See, you understand. That's how it is. I thought I heard a scrape at the door. I thought Kirby the Corgi wanted in here. I don't think he does, though. He's kind of hanging out downstairs with the roomie. They are watching, I think he's watching Tokyo Ghoul. Yeah, he's watching Tokyo Ghoul. That's what he's doing. Alright, so we got Blitz here. Blitz has grabbed the spike trap. And he has fixed the cooler. And now we are researching. And if we go look at our research real quick, we have sterile materials being done right now. And that's just so that we can get a few more benefits in a few of the other rooms, right? Alright. And then... You think there's a mod for blunt traps so that the enemies get down but not lethally? Yo, 69. Yeah. We are back at 69. One short. No, two short. I actually don't like to count the... I try not to look at the stats in the studio because they're not up. They're not live, right? They're always like half a minute behind. Not really useful. Anyways. Yeah, he's almost done with it at 417 going up to 800. You need hospitality so you can build a guest house and an oven or just wall them in and so after I finish doing this run, the next one that I want to do is actually going to be, let me see. I actually have it written down. Yep. So I want to do the Rimworld Cannibal Kitchen, right? So that's basically the idea, right? Cannibal Kitchen in Rimworld. And basically we're just going to run the hospitality mod, right? And then sometimes kidnap guests to feed to other guests and just see how it goes. See what we create. So basically take what we're doing here and do the exact opposite, if that makes sense. What's 9 plus 10? 19. Why, Lewiener? White Glove Society is Rimworld. White Glove Society is Rimworld. Alright. So, I think we had the... Oh, crap, I missed it. I missed it by a lot. Jeez. I should have done it last stream. Yeah, they have a ritual that comes over during the Jugist. Nice, a horror hotel type base nice. Indeed, right? How would 9 plus 10 be 21? What's going on with your brain? Okay, so... You know, I turned on the webcam because I got it set up, but I am making a video with this, so I'm going to just turn it off for now. That way, if I need to do zooms on the edits or anything, I don't have the camera in the way, making the video of lower quality. So, bloop. Alright, back to what we were doing. But hey, there we go. Back to what we were doing. So, I know, it is kind of repetitive watching him just do this all day long, but it's work that needs doing, right? These are streams, but really these are me recording for the challenge videos. And then letting everybody watch me go through it. So I guess there are parts of it we're not going to be able to get around just being kind of slow. Hopefully this one's non-violent. Oh no, they are capable of great violence. I can't do anything for you, person. Sorry, you are you. Well, I guess we could. We could save them. We could save them, get some goodwill from it. Let's do this. We'll just put them in the filthy room. Oh, you can walk? Alright, see you later, person. Bye. I hope you enjoy wherever you're going. How's the death toll looking? Well, if we go look at Blitz here, and we look at his records, right? He's gotten 0 kills still. So we're still okay. He's got no kills of any kind. He hasn't even downed any enemies, no shots fired, no damage dealt. So, we haven't broken any rules. A group of hungry island crabs has just arrived. Try to eliminate them before they eat every last bit of food in the region. You know, they might just do exactly that, because I can't do anything about it, so... The prisoner whose lung got harvested might disagree with you. I've done no damage either. I have committed no harm, says Blitz. See... Where's the thing at? How did I... Yeah, here. Look, see, he's got no kills. He's done no enemies. He's done no harms. But he has done 10s. He's captured 1 person. And that says enough about him, honestly. He takes prisoners. He's a pacifist that's taken 1 prisoner. He lived for a while with 1 lung. I didn't know he had 1 lung. A caravan is coming. Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness, indeedy. Thank goodness, even Maury. Okay, let's pause. All right. What would be the most interesting thing to look into next? Penicillin would be up there on things we'd like to get good at making. But we don't really have the capacity to do that either. How about we look into geothermal power for now? Let's look at that for a while. Let's take care of our electricity issue. There we go. We've got to have a geyser on this hunk of sand somewhere. Where be geyser? Gotta have given us one. There. Is there more? There's two. Where's the second one? Why am I blind? Top right. Top right, you said, right? Top right, top right. I am blind. I am blind. There it is. There it is. I am blind. Okay, cool. I don't feel I guess this one's in a better spot because we can just mine the steel for it right here. Grab the components for it right here. So I think this would be the one we'll want to use. Now, let's see about trading. Where's the boss dude at here? There he is. Let's see what they got. What do you got? This one's violent, can't do it. This one's also violent, can't do it. Yeah, uh-huh. Newbert recognizes basic shapes challenge impossible difficulty. So I've been trying for the longest time to get arranged to get a surgery for my eyes so that the muscles don't twitch anymore because I have a nystagmus. And I just can't seem to get it arranged. But anyways, hopefully I'll be able to see better after that when that day comes. One day. It will be awesome though one day if I can see better. All right, we have the 1200. We're still saving up for people, so yeah. I guess we could sell them stuff if we have anything they'll buy. I'm not gonna sell you components. Get out of here. Woo. You can stop the violence by removing their arms. Jeez. No, so I need nystagmus surgery, right? I would have already gotten it done if all I needed was LASIK. I need to have, like, eye muscular surgery or whatever. It's where they cut the muscles on your eyes and then reattach them because they're misaligned, right? And so they realign them so they're fixed. So they have to stick knives in your eyeballs. How did I fail a quest? I never accepted one. A beggar's hopes for resources. A poor traveler named Niemi is approaching, looking for help. Niemi is begging for 3 times. I don't have anything for you, person. Sorry. Passive hell yeah, lasers. It is a little more complicated. They can only do it one eye at a time, right? I just wanted to get it done sooner because I've reached the age in my country here in the USA where I fall off of the family health insurance, so I can't really get the surgery done anymore after my birthday because it will be like 1,000 times more expensive. But it is kind of hard getting like scheduled with doctors and stuff though. All these things you learn when you become an adult, am I right? What happened to being a kid when things were so simple? Everybody's leaving. This guy got too woke. Oh, that's funny. Newbert Bionic Ire Play. For real though, if they have ones like even like 80% as good as normal eyes, I would take that. That would be lit. That would be lit. Replace the eye with a camera. Well, your eyes are technically a part of your brain, right? So I don't know if we got stuff for that yet. Oh, so funny. So much of the funny. You know, I let this thing run out, and it's just permanently kept the batteries charged. This was pretty good. Worked out pretty well. Come on, get the geothermal done, bro. Get the geothermal done. I mean, I'm having a good time talking with chat, too. Wanderer joins. She is willing to contribute. I don't know who you are, though. The ancient... Oh. Body mutter perk IRL. Well, we can't accept anybody that is capable of violence, right? So I need to be able to see the stats first. Because I don't want to deal with the buff of, like, banning people from the colony. Yeah, it's not going to let me take a look. Reject. Okay. You know, we went way past the 100 days this challenge was supposed to be. We finished our first year and we're on our second year. We've already like done the challenge. Now I'm just like, can we beat the game? How far can we go? He didn't die yet. We'll see. Newbert, you said that you are survived like a pacifist, but not to who? Can you rephrase the question, the winner? There's probably a mod for that. Probably Research Pal does that, honestly. Alrighty, so. Oh gosh, your bedroom, bro. Go clean it. It's gross in there. Let me hit T. Oh yeah, the hotkey for room beauty is T. By the way, the letter T on the keyboard. In case you didn't know. Quick way to check the beauty. Always want it to be in the positives. Replace the brain with a graphing calculator. I'd be able to play Doom in my mind. Graphing calculator. Heck yeah. Check your tune's story, the one that makes them non-violent, and look for when a wanderer joins if their story matches up. Interesting. Frightened child. Hunting disabled. Yeah, so it would be frightened child would do it. Peter Pope, you're baffled how you find the live streams. Care to elaborate on how you've been finding them? Installing Wi-Fi to your brain. Let's go over here and let's see what kind of stones we got. Let's do sandstone tiles. And fill that floor in real quick, actually. All of their mods are pointless. Come on now. Yo, XBI, hello, welcome to the stream. And Kelly, all their mods be pointless, you say? What's the point of a neural interface without a brain plug? You want to go Matrix on us? Is that what you're saying? You want to cyberpunk this stuff? He has a positive beauty in here now, though. What have you just walked into? The Pacifist challenge with Rimworld. Yeah. So just seeing how long a pawn can go. Ultimately, we're going to try to beat the game, if we can. Not sure how that's going to go. Probably it's not going to go. That's probably what that is going to be. But, hey, we're here. Everyone's here for it. We're going to see how it goes. I'm working on getting microelectronics taken care of now. Geothermal power, then microelectronics. The slow decline in wealth as he eats his food. That's fun. Yeah, he doesn't have any more cooked meals. I think it's time to, like, not research for just a little while and maybe, like, work on other things in your life. Just the thought. Pacifist is no violence or no killing. So, basically, your pawns have to be incapable of violence, right? That's the ultimate rule of it. You can't have any pawns in your colony that are capable of violence. Doesn't really need the campfire anymore, so... You know what I mean? Not really important anymore. First stream I'm catching, but have watched a lot of your tip vids. Quite useful and actually taught me things I didn't know. Aaron Graham, glad you stopped in for the stream. I'm happy the videos were of aid for you. Yeah. Play Rimworld on 3-speed. Only lose every colony in at least an hour. Refuse to elaborate. Leave. Honestly, you can play at 3 times speed. Just don't take massive risks with your pawns, right? And have them wear proper equipment and make sure that their moods are managed. And if you can do all those things, then you win. So, yeah. Among that of things, why don't we haul this corn? There we go. Good boy. Agnes, how large is your mod list and how did you get it to run so many mods? Yeah, I guess he could kill people if he put fire on them, but he would need to have the ability to use Molotovs or mods that let me make a room hot enough. None of these things I can do. Or maybe he could. I don't know if he'll equip a weapon even though he's incapable of violence. Let's see. You can pick it up. Yeah. Yeah, he won't equip it. Can he equip a stick? Will not equip wood. Incapable of violence. I play as pretend supply company with no walls, no kill box. Funnest way to play. Jeez. You could build a closed room with 20 campfires. Well, imagine having him needing to go light those 20 campfires or just trying to maintain those 20 campfires. Campfire lasts like 2 or 3 days per thing, right? So you'd have to chop wood all day long. I don't know how much wood it takes to relight a campfire. Probably like 10. He would need to chop so many trees because I think the only big yielding trees are these teak trees, right? And they take him a little bit longer to chop down. The rest of it, like this, the bamboo tree, I think this is like 7 or 9 wood yielded. It gives you 10 wood, right? So imagine you had to go chop down this whole tree and it could only light 1 campfire. And then you had to go chop wood again. Yes, keep ugly and cheap as long as possible. This is the way to go. This is the long term here. It's the long haul, for sure. Look at how far out in the middle of nowhere we are, though. Being on this island. I have the electro sorcery. Use electric fires to burn the evils. He doesn't even have that. How about you hole up with that? Give that a break. Sure, why not? That's a useful way to use time. What do these guys want? They have things to sell. They've got Luciferium, obviously. What grand things they could be selling. I can sell them a bow for 3 cents. That's a pretty good deal. We're not going to get anything for it, but we've started the deals with the trade. Yeah. Let's keep like some of that and sell a chunk of it. These guys are so broke. Alright, there we go. We got all their money, guys. Let's go back to what we were doing. Maybe you can use turrets. We could make turrets, but turrets have really bad aim and they blow up your colony wealth. And that causes you to do the thing called dying. So if you can avoid it, I would do that. It would be worth avoiding for sure. Bro's gonna haul the whole planet in one go. Jeez. Pure profit, indeed. You know, I actually haven't messed with any of the DIY Luciferium mods. But it'd be worth making a short. There's just certain things in Rimworld that just are not worth full videos, right? They're not worth dedicating 2 weeks to animate something. But when I do come across things, I think in the future, it'd be worth my while to make a YouTube story or something. Maybe not a short. Oh, like, I don't know. Maybe a short. I'll figure out how I want to display it, but yeah, I could do it like that. Had 3 mad rabbits beat 2 of my mini turrets once. Not worth it. Turrets aren't worth it. Yeah, turrets aren't worth it, bro. Just good gear and good weapons and good training. Properly placed traps, IEDs, trap structures as well. That's a thing. And an escape route, because sometimes you gotta ditch your base. It happens. Sometimes you just gotta bail. I should make a poll and ask how many people are willing to abandon their colonies when they get raided hard. I think most people just let all their pawns die and start over. I think that's what most people do. Let me get rid of this the plan right here. Well, we need to replace a spike trap now, so we can do that as well. Imagine collapsing around a bunch of skeletons and just watching someone pulling the bones from the pile. While you sit there and wriggle. Oh man, that iguana must be terrified. True, true. True, true indeed. Why wooden traps? Alright, so these ones are stone. The biggest thing is that we can reproduce wood all day long. We can't reproduce everything else all day long. If that makes sense. Same reason I haven't double layered the wall. I've just made layered rooms. So the core of the base is here, and that's double layered, right? But everything else spreading outward has one wall to reach it. How about we do this? We were going to do this last time, but let's just dig that out right now. An infinite carry cap would be stupid. It would be silly. That would be just adjusting a line of code, though. You could probably like, I don't know, tweet about that, and someone would respond with the finish. I feel like I could ask someone and they would be able to make it like a half a minute. Still not quite there yet, huh? So let's check our needs here, and food's doing all right. Rest is through the roof. What hour is it? It's hour 6 right now. Let's look at the schedule. You were supposed to be up a while ago. Yeah, let's... That's good. They don't get as much work done if you let them take breaks on the schedule here. But, well, I guess so. When you're looking at this, you have to look at how far they have to travel to get to their next like work site, right? Because if your dude's going halfway across the map and then he has a 2-hour break, what's going to ultimately happen? He's going to be walking back to base to get a meal, right? He's going to grab his meal and then just put it in his pocket and walk all the way back to continue his work because he ran out of time to eat it. So, put on ratty clothes, complains about clothes, refuses to drop the clothes. It is a nice island, isn't it? I think so too. Man, we're gonna have to start buying stone from every face that shows up here, though. That's for sure. Alright, where are you at, buddy? Alright, you're right there. Let's go and put a door right exactly there. And then build one of these right there. Terrain doesn't support heavy. Okay. Nero, do you have the name in game option? I do. I do indeed. One colonist holding all the colony and like 70 corpses. I do feel that sometimes. The tile because you hate the marsh because you can't place anything on it. Well, you have the Simply More Bridges mod that kind of fixes that, though, don't you think, Bren? What are my specs and operating system? So all of my specs are in the description, in case you're curious. You can just scroll on down. It smells like a wood barbecue, thanks to a haze. That's interesting, Bren. The OS, I'm running Windows 10. This originally had Windows 11 on it, but like the toolbar was broken. This is like a month after Windows 11 came out. Got the new computer from Origin. Everything is not working at all. And I just sent them an email. I'm like, you guys gotta send me a key for Windows 10 because I can't operate under these conditions. This brand new computer, Garbo, don't work. So I had to buy a Windows 10 key and switch it from Windows 11 to Windows 10 like the day after I got it. Windows 10 was good. Windows 8 kind of sucked. All right, deal. Windows 7 was good. All right, Windows 7 was all right. Windows XP was also all right. That's about it. That's about it. I mean, if you want, you can go Windows Vista. Windows 98 was all right, but Windows 98 was not. Wasn't safe. They're what you learned on. Yeah, that's what everybody had back in the day, dude. I'm 24. 24 years old. The word old is in that sentence. The tech is old, right? We got another Gowrow Pod Sprout too. We could go for that as well, possibly, potentially. Possibly, potentially. Alright, so I kind of want to have him just kind of tear down these extra rocks on the sides, but it's also nice having that feel of him being, like, inside a mountain, right? Oh, maybe we should, like, exit and come back and put in some mods for, like, new floors, and maybe we can build, like, dirt paths and stuff. I don't know. Yeah, I'm running mods. The Dolan, just go join the Discord. Someone in this chat will go join you and get you going. There's this game is supported by its modding community. Here, Blitz is over here. Sorry. When did you use your first computer and what was it? My first computer was a custom build back when I was 18. I was working third shift at a Walmart. I'm actually teaching my neighbor to edit on the exact same computer over the last couple weeks. Rhapsody Musical Adventure. Interesting, Bren. C64. Did Randy fall asleep? Dude, Randy fell asleep for sure, bro. Randy is taking an L. He's waiting. He's waiting. Next group to show up is going to have a real gun. None of that bang flag stuff. A real genuine threat. GTA IV was good. Half-Life 2 is really good too. The day's rolling pretty good. We're having a good one. I feel like everyone's having an excellent time here in chat. We're hanging out and watching Blitz do his thing. See, we talk and you shall receive. You have, well, it's not quite a gun, but it has projectile capabilities, which makes it dangerous. All right? Look at that. See, they don't... This person could technically just attack the base from the outside and kill us if they wanted to take the time to do it. Bloop. So you're going to go take a nap. Our new guest is going to take a swim, maybe? I don't know. I don't know where they went. They're here. They died. They're possibly dead. They are going to be dead. They're yep. Okay. I'm using LTE's water. All right. I think it's LTO water, actually. My bad. So Newbert is gonna go, and I mean Blitz is gonna go strip this dude real quick. Bloop. And then we can sell this stuff. because he didn't die in it. My only randy experience I've had in my one day of game time was getting a randomly tamed Thrumbo during a raid that destroyed my colony. It single-handedly killed everyone. Alas, it was too late. Interesting, Dolam. It sounds like you got an excellent, like, first steps into Rimworld. Really experiencing. So you can recruit, can't you? I can if they are also non-violent, right? I can't recruit anybody that's violent themselves. Hello from Italy, everybody. Yo, what's up, Italy? How's it going? All right, so if you're from Italy, what is the best snack food in Italy, would you say? What would you say the best snack food in your country is, Andre? Come on, we want to know what the best snack food in Italy is. Bren wants a chocolate paste dispenser. As wood. Hello, Bosnia, Yanrock. Every pasta. People. There's 1,000. If you go for something sweet, probably Kit Kats. So I like grains and breads and stuff. So what would you say would be like your favorite thing to munch on if you wanted something crunchy? Also, we got a person here and they're not capable of anything useful. So let's just go and strip them really quickly. You need money for your game, says Bren. Bren. Wow, Bren. Okay. Yeah, I guess, yeah, I'll do that. No, you felt so strongly. Oh, there's a slaver. Dude, we can... Alright. Capture this dude. So, we can't recruit him. But there's a slaver here, so we can sell this dude. Just see if he could... No, don't even bother with tending him. Oh, you're gonna tend him? Okay, fine. Tend him for real. Alright. Let's see if we can get something for this dude. No! Slavers from Strombofer. They must have left. The prisoners in the battery room. Yeah, but our power never really runs out. So I'm not too worried. We can get Nuber to treat while he's here. Right, there you go, Blitz. There you go. They have a component. I'll buy that. I'll sell you some cloth. You can give me all your money. Capitalism. At work here. Alright, so we'll bring that down a bit. Alright, works for me. Good deal. You have having a pet turtle, it is tiny. Oh, really? Pringles are your favorite for crunchy stuff. Alright, Andre. Pringles are your favorite for crunchy stuff. That doesn't sound too far off from what we do over here. We just like chips. All kinds of chips. What was the gift, by the way? They gave us more medicine. That's pretty lit. Let's haul this stuff inside. he needs to get some of his skills up. So why don't we do this? Right, let's imagine this is dugout. Alright, yeah. Alright, cool. So, put that like that. It is a waste of wood, but also it gets his skills up, so he can grind a little bit. And we need to chop out some of the trees around here anyways. You had a gigantic battery pack, and it sits... A Zitz event exploded your base's wall, and then a raid started. Wow. So, it depends on how you feel about it. I heard that some people do this. If you want to, you can do it as well. You can go into the scenario settings when you're creating a new run, right? When you're creating a new run, and set it so that this event can't happen. There, you can disable the various events, alright? There's also a mod called Incident Disabler that allows you to do that in the mod settings menu, which is a little simpler. And you can kind of do it on the fly if you want to. Store raw materials outside. Stuff like stone can be outside. Or iron or whatever. I am going to move all this sandstone bricks and all that out there as well, yeah. This is true, yeah. I haven't really messed with the stockpiles at all for the last couple streams. Can you get to them in time? Nope, you failed. They left us with some plasteel, though. That's pretty nice. He gone. Oh, yeah, Peter Pope. He definitely gone. He's long gone. So Blitz is, again, sleeping away. And our power usage is just really low. I think that's why it's been nice for us. Because all we're really running is 4 lights and an air conditioner, and sometimes a stove, right? So, not a whole lot's being run. How we toggle that off, that's kind of a waste of resources. How about we just release you? I don't want to feed you at all. How about we just get this person out of here? Bye, later, see you, goodbye, have fun, bye-bye. We also have 1 Clar, so we have that going for us now. Oh, duh, man, I overlooked that. I must have confused pacifist with psychopath. Alright, so quickly, favorite animal in Rimworld, what is it? What's your favorite Rimworld animal? Come on, let me know, tell me. Come on, chat, what's your favorite Rimworld animal? Sound off. Sound off, what is it? Chicken. All right, Peter Pope, why is it your favorite? Guy with a mustache, why is the elephant your favorite? XBI, why do you prefer Boomalope? Master Entertainment, why the wolf? Why is it your favorite? Yeah, you can do vanilla or modded, right? Vanilla or modded. But let's go with vanilla for now, since there's a lot of people here. Boomerang Army, the fast yellow army, all right. Lots of fur. Oh, infinite fuel for arson. Mega Sloth. What is this? You know, those are all valid reasons, right? Just more examples of why all the animals in Rimworld are worthy of being tamed. A count of the refugee empire wants to perform a low-power test of one of his ship's area attack weapons. You give us a 6-day heat wave. You know, I think it'd be excellent to do it for the shield belt. And then he can wear that shield belt. And I think that's a pretty good deal. There you go. Yep. I like this. Let's give the defenseless guy a shield belt. It actually makes sense. Okay, cool. Fender and Arctic Wolf fast enough and can handle cold temperatures you like to play in. You like doing Arctic stuff, yeah. Alright, and then Shadow, because Aberrant Flesh Beast has a chance to just nom-nom something. This is true. It will nom-nom something randomly. They will nom-nom each other as well. They nom everything. This is true. Yes, this is very true. You've watched our animals guide, haven't you, Julio? The art of the deal. Kelly Nolan. Do I need to go read that book now? Is that what you're saying? Also, turtles, if you're having, if you're living anywhere that isn't cold, because damn, they be tanks at times. Boomlope, because with drop pods and chem fuel, you can make improvised napalm missiles. Ooh. Pets can attack if the owner is incapable of violence, XBI. Yeah, they can do that indeed. That's why we have him down here kind of grinding away at it. It's kind of why we just have him ticking away at it. Alright, so the pod's arrived. It's a heat wave. How are you doing outside? How about we have you make a... How you make a cowboy hat real quick? You can wear that instead. It'll help you. How does this gear right now deal with heat temperature? Beauty -3. Dude, how bad did he make this hat? Oh, because it's... Yeah, take it off, bro. Take it off. Any of your other clothes forced and below standards? No. But you have options. Here we go. There you go. You're surprised Farrar didn't appear in the chat to profess his undying love for rats? You know, I should talk to Rar. I haven't talked to him in a minute. I should see how he's doing later today after the stream's over. It would be difficult to set up because it seems like we can never get ourselves like organized enough to do anything, us other content creators. But I think it'd be cool if we could get a game going, right? Where we either A, pass a save around, right? Or B, just two of us, because that would be easier to schedule. Try to do a full run together, which would be fun. The Van Hoove, you've been gone for a while. Well, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Do you bring back any stories with you that you can share with the group? Since you've been gone, you must have had adventures. Not legal ones? Dang. Multiplayer with 4 to 5 people, and one of the players is rolled to try and discreetly sabotage the others. Can't sure, brothers. One is rolled. Play Among Us in Rimworld. That would be interesting. That'd be fun, actually. We could do that. I could write that down. Here, let me, I'll DM Aragon real quick. There. I told Aragon. So now it's been said. What does he say though? He says, how would that work? Chat, how would that work? How would playing Among Us and Rimworld work? Aragon wants to know how it would work. He says, Fog of War isn't MP compatible. And even if it was, What else did you gotta say? How could we split the fog of war between players? See, this is why I shoot ideas by Aragon first, because he'll tell me why they won't work. It could just be something that you have to be sneaky about when people are distracted and all. Isn't there a new combat multiplayer mod? There's one that's being worked on. There's one that's being worked on. All right. Let me get all my windows back in order. All right, there we go. I can see the game again. You triggered a massive infestation just to take out a mech cluster last night. Lost your god character and everyone when the swarm split Randy a trip. Dang, sounds like you had a rough one. Blitz is cooking away at all the meals still. Alright, I think we just gotta go for it. I think we do gotta go for it. I don't know what it is that we need to go for, but we gotta go for it. Where's your hat at? Did you finish it? No, you did a terrible job. You screwed it up. So what we could do is, I guess, what is your tailoring at the moment? Not very good. All right, so to save resources, we could technically just order Blitz here to make the... I feel like I'm going to sneeze, that's why I keep stopping. But anyways, we could order him to make the hat, and then when he's almost done, we could just cancel the order and give us back the resource and just do it again and again and again. Dang it, I couldn't get to the mic button fast enough. Anyways, it would allow us to skill grind him without wasting resources. That's how you skill grind on Ice Sheet, by the way. Well, I mean, there's other ways to do it, but that's how I do it, because I'm cheap. It's a game for you. Thank you, Guy. Thank you, Funful. Thank you, I couldn't get to the button. Usually I mute myself when I'm going to sneeze, so no one hears it. That one kept teasing me, so I thought it was going away. I try to fight it. I'll like mute myself and I go, watermelon, 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 don't sneeze, don't sneeze, don't sneeze. Oh, that's funny. The best way to play Ice Sheet is to definitely give it a go. Ice Sheet is worth playing. It's the one of the fun ways you can challenge yourself in this game and see what you're capable of as a player, right? Because ultimately what ends up happening on Ice Sheet is it's a time management hauling simulator. That's what you're doing on Ice Sheet. And then mid-game Ice Sheet, it's just normal Rimworld, right? With a few extra things that makes it feel like you're playing Oxygen, not included with the heat in your base. That's about it, though. Once everybody has parkas, I think Ice Sheet would be a different story if parkas weren't so overpowered, right? I feel like that would be the case because they'll still get cold in parkas, right? But I feel like I don't know. I feel like they're too effective. Terraform mods tend to make it easier. True. True. Frostpunk at home. Yes, you understand. Let me play Frostpunk and Ice Sheet. That's what all of us are doing anyways. We're just playing a more deeper version of Frostpunk. We need a Frostpunk mod for Rimworld. That would be worthwhile. And it can be done. Because the Frostpunk campaign that just sends more waves of pawns for you to take care of as the temperatures drop more, right? And as the temperatures drop more, it gets harder to get restored. That would be cool. That would be cool. Let's play Frostpunk in Rimworld. That would be a good video. Alright, I'm writing that down. I'm writing that down. That's worth writing down. Placeholder every. All right. I wrote it down. I wrote it. I made it's a thing now. Okay, cool. Sorry. All right, it was a good idea. It was worth writing down. It was worth writing down. See, this is how the whole YouTube creative process works. You just think of things. I'm getting tired of replacing these spike traps. This is why the ones at the back are stone and the ones at the front are wood. This is the only reason. Well, somewhere, if I remember correctly, is a mod that allows you to edit planet. Yeah. There is a mod that lets you edit the planet. YouTube, no, don't block my chat with notifications. Go away. Thank you. Can't wait for the Frostpunk Rimworld video appears in my feed in a few months. In a few months. This dude's being generous. He knows how slow I am. So being a YouTuber is interesting, right? So you'd think, because I got like I grew the channel so big and we made so many videos, I should be good at making like any kind of video, right? I'm actually just kind of good at making like guides, right? Every time we try to make the Let's Play challenge style videos that are more like docu episodes about completing a challenge, right? It's hard to call it a Let's Play when it has that much editing done to it. So anyways, it takes longer to make those because I'm not as sure about my edits as I am with guides. So it takes longer and it's harder. There's a lot more footage. Anywho, once I get good at it though, I actually have a list that has like over 100 different video ideas on it that needs to be done. So once I get good at making videos in this style, right? There'll be lots of videos in the Let's Play style. There'll be lots of them all the time. All the time. Ambiguous amphibian moment. Does he ramble as well? Does he like to ramble? I like to ramble. I enjoy my rambling. I accept my ADHD. Winston Waves would be a good choice. Dude, Winston Waves kicks my butt, bro. Winston Waves kicks my butt hard. Then again, our colony wealth on the custom map was like 5 billion or whatever, so maybe I was just getting clobbered for having such high colony wealth. Because we had these wall tiles that were unbreakable, right? That we'd use to chop the map up for our challenge maps that we make. But the wall tile is worth like 1 million silver, right? And you couldn't break it, and you couldn't deconstruct it. So having like, if we placed like a wall across the entire map, it'd add like 500 million to your colony wealth. Oh, so funny. So what you're saying is if you do the edit almost to completion, then delete it and start over, you can grind that YouTuber skill. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can grind it super hard by doing it that way. Go ahead, delete your work. Do it again. There's actually a phrase for that. It's called killing your babies. Which now times seems like a phrase that shouldn't be said, but ultimately what it means is that you take something that you worked really, really hard on it and you let go of it, right? In order to make what you're working on even better. So being willing to throw away a lot of effort to do what you need to do. We enjoy your rambling. You ramble with Rimworld all. Hello, Lady Katos. Hello, Mandola. Ooh. Winston Waves modified ice sheet with fog of war, and if that temperature. Jeez. So one of the other videos I want to do is super realism Rimworld, and I was trying to build out a mod pack for that. And maybe we can do that together in Discord chat later or something. But I need to make the mod pack that's gonna make Rimworld as horrendously realistic as possible. Yeah, as far as it can go, right? And then I'm also going to do a video that's the exact opposite of that. And then I also, I think, wanted to, let me see. We wanted to make a really dumb Rimworld video too. We'd found mods for that too. And we got that one sorted. I think I had recorded that one weeks and weeks ago. but we'll see. Because I forget. Like, just hard or visually? I'm not talking about making the game hard. I'm talking about making the game realistic. Being realistic can, in effect, make the game harder. But the goal is to specifically make the game more realistic. Yeah, Dubs is a go-to. And then there's the carpentry mod. So just like for stone floors, you need to make planks for wood floors. Can you eat without a table? You should be able to eat. I eat without a table all the time. Dude, he's almost done grinding on this thing. It's been a minute, but he's almost done. So, I'm gonna pour myself a cup of tea real quick. Give me like 40 seconds. So, we take this bag of powder that's got words I can't read on it, and you pour a little bit in the cup. That was a lot. There's a green cloud now. Okay, let's zip that up. That over here. Sploosh just a little bit of water in there. And stir that up. Alright, very stir, 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 stir. Stir, 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 stir. That looks good to me. Kind of lumpy, but that's okay. Oh, this is going to be such strong green tea. The strongest green tea. It's going to be super strong. Stir that up. Oh. Alright, you guys that are still here for the stream, make sure he doesn't die while I'm making tea. I hear cooking. Is he cooking? Alright. Enjoy your tea. Tea is good. The meal has rotted. Oh no! Simple meal times 10 rotted away in the fridge. Why is that? What temperature is it in here? 19 degrees. Installs more. No! Wrong direction! That would have made my problems worse. How about we go work on that? You hate when your meals spoil in the fridge? Dang. There we go. It's going back down. Most of the stuff we have takes forever to rot anyways. Somebody told me they hate their swimming lessons, and I just said L. Oof. Alright. Dropping the temp down doesn't change the output of the one cooler. What do you mean? Define what you mean. It's gonna be worth it to add another one in here. So if you're saying it doesn't change that, right? I guess it'd be worth looking into how temperatures are handled even more. It just stays on longer. When did he break? I was busy doing things. Did we just... kind of break is it? It's a food binge? Oh, thank God. Well, he's not going to collapse from a food binge, and the only fire that we have to worry about is pretty contained. Okay. Yeah, because he cut most of it. Alright, well. Let's go to the schedule and set this to anything for when he feels better. It's so loud. It really does need just one more. You know, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to worry about it. This is only for the 5 days of the heat wave, and then this isn't going to be so much of an issue anymore anyways. I don't want to waste resources just yet. The stove is broke, yeah. It is pretty rip. He's in a bad mood too. I was too busy reading chat. I didn't see what happened. I see that he's on a food binge. Look at his log, I guess. Or not. There's no recent entries for him because he doesn't interact with people. Cool. Alright. Poor Blitz indeed. Yeah, it does have the hallway attached to it as well. One thing I could do would be to move this door here. Not really worth it. He's expunged the log. He is a ghost in the eyes of history. Taking a nap in the frickin' fridge. Go sleep in your room, person. What's the temperature of your bed? 41°C. Well. Yeah, you're gonna burn up in there, aren't you? 41's kind of hot. Slept in cold, sweaty. Slept in cold, sweaty, slept in heat. Okay, it's one or the other. It's always an extreme for this person. It's so dramatic. The ghost in the machine. Alrighty. So we can come down here, fix up what we can. And you're going to finish this up. Yeah, we're almost at the line for the third one. And then once you can maintain a couple extras, I think we'll be pretty good. There is the other Galrum pod over here. It might be easier to maintain 2 Galrum pod trees at a lower percentage than 1 tree at a higher percentage. Just saying. Because then we can get more duty dudes out of it. Be protected by the dryads. We are running the banana cabana here, though. And we haven't harvested bananas in a while. Stuff's frozen, so... You know, I forgot that our thing had been totally smashed. Really? So, I guess going all the way out would be far enough. Can't be bothered. Liquid oxygen for days. Alright, let's get this sorted. Let's get your mess sorted out. Haul all this mess out of here. Let's haul this in as well. Alright, we don't want to store stone or gold or jade or Nurbit cash or steel or silver, any of that over here, and instead we want that to be over here with you. There we go. Not so bad. Alright, off to work. Was nice to catch your live stream, Newbert. Have a good day, peeps. Yo, Shadow Smith, you have a good one indeed. Take it easy. Enjoy your day at work. Enjoy your shift, my bro. Alrighty. Oh, we have people here to trade. Let's have a look see at what they may have for wares. Alright, so golden plate armor for 21,000 coin. That's a little bit out of our budget. Yeah. I don't think we have enough cloth for that purchase. Alright, let's take care of that. There we go. Why would you ever buy the gold plate armor? That's funny. We need components to repair the stove. Okay, I should have assumed that. He'd taken so long to even consider fixing it. Is that really it? Is that all we got? Oh, we got some right here. What are our needs? We are hungry. Let's go see if we can do this quickly. Alright, fix the stove. He had a meal in his pocket, dang it. Alright, go cook at least. Alright. A heavy, precious, and relatively soft metal. Let's make armor out of. Fair enough. I can't really fail a quest if I never accepted it. I don't know why it tells me I failed on those ones. Alright, that's done. There we go. You'll lose your crap once it gets tainted because of your colonists having a very low life expectancy. But it's blinging the function over form. You lost most of your colonists to illness, not raids. What? Because the money doesn't go bad in the rain. It just is. It exists. It exists. It be. Nah. He'll come and die in my traps. Not for real talk though. If I'm inside the box, right, and he comes up, he won't go for the traps. He will take the money. So I just have to make sure Newbert's like Blitz is in this area whenever we get raided, so that way they don't go after that and they go to kill him. No, it doesn't deteriorate. No. The family jewels are laying in the front lawn for real, though. The extra traps, the spares. There you go. Why so many rooms and doors? It's not effective. For the most part, he doesn't need to go out of many of these rooms, right? Once he gets settled into researching or something, it'll be pretty good. But I have him prioritizing hauling stuff right now because the place got a bit cluttered. So that's what he's doing right now. I think the next thing for him to work on, I guess we can wall this area in. Do gotta be careful though of this because it'll make it more work if I cross its lines. So don't wanna do more work. So consider it jewels. Let's see if a stockpile zone counts against you. Unaffected by the thing. There we go. Visitors are visiting the colony. Alright, so let's go see the visitors, see what they got. They will buy our cloth again. They'll always buy our cloth. We'll buy all three of their components and then see what we can do cloth-wise. Alright, there we go. We can get all their money. And yeah, we get all their money. They consider it to be pure and unattainable. Really? That's an interesting tidbit of information right there. Thank you. All right, so we're kind of just vibing at this point, aren't we? There's not a whole lot. Not a whole lot for us to worry about. We could probably just grind towards endgame. Do you have any non-violence? You do. I will buy this person off of you. Alright, do you have any other persons? Alright, we're getting a pawn, guys. We're getting another one. We have officially acquired person number 2. Oh, and that means we get to name the colony. Ooh. Ooh, ooh. Non-violent person invests in the slave business. Lol. Alright, so obviously we gotta name this. Banana. I can't spell banana? No! Don't make me look dumb, game. I am, but come on. Blitz also thinks you should give this settlement a name. Alright. Let's see. Let's see. Toasted Toes. That's what we'll call it. If you can shop from the Banana Republic at Toasted Toes. That's good. Yep, banana. Banana nana. Nana. Banana. ×3 even better. Aaron. Oh yeah? You think so? Also, can we just... I actually have to imprison them and then recruit them. And make them a bedroom. Among other things. So the corn's probably just going to go outside. I think that's how this is going to go. Because I kind of never expected us to have more people. This is an unprecedented thing. We don't want them to have a bad quarters. We don't want their personal space to be lame. How about this? How about we shift where we are storing our junk? Whew. What will you do when a prison break happens? Banana. Angry Nana? We have 45 days. 45 days to get this person. What is happening? Oh, mad iguana. Jeez, so much violence. So fast. So quickly. So much noise so fast. All right, so what I'm thinking we're going to do, we're going to hop in here. We're going to tear this out. Tear it up to there. Then we're going to come and take... Let's see. What do we got going on? We can do more marble walls. Yeah, that should be fine. Take a marble wall and plop it. Oh god, Marsh. Alright, just the north side of the base isn't very good, is it? I wanted to hollow this out and then expand on the roof, but I think what we're gonna have to do is this. Just tear this down. Have the room come through here. We're just gonna have to do this out of wood for now. We go to floors, and then we can just throw sandstone floors down in here. No. Alright, wood floors down in... No, alright, so... Floor... He actually had a marsh in his dining room for the last 2 years. I can take care of it. It's just going to look ugly. So what we're going to go is structure. This is going to use way more wood. We just bridge over the mess. Yeah. And then we go to floor. And then we just kind of wood floor around it. It's not pretty. Gets the job done. And your work consists of smithing, tailoring, crafting. I guess you are pretty good at hauling and cleaning though too, huh? Nano machines. You still can't build some heavy stuff on bridges. This is true, but it gives them a floor and they don't... I don't know if you get wet from walking through marsh at all. But if that is the case, it'll be nice to... The heck? Animals, come save him. He's getting chased by iguana. This way. Are they coming to your rescue? They are. They are coming to your rescue. Got shot by an auto pistol before. Here goes the battle. Go get him, Clar. You suck. They're just passing each other. Have you been hurt yet? All right, you got smacked one time. Will they tackle it now? I think so. I think that was enough. All right, come on. Dun 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 dun. They do be zooming. They were. This is why we worship the tree. This is why you worship the tree. The tree. Yep. Need wood, huh? Okay, so how about this? How we come out here, we chop all this, just like that. And now they can plant, cut, grow, and mine. Yep, yep. You want to do a smack one zoom? Contains meat. Ooh. You already have stools ready to be in your room. Look at that. My English teacher asked us to name reptiles, and she asked me, "Do you know any reptiles?" I said iguana, and nobody knew what it was and thought I made it up. That's concerning. Yeah. Cool. Hey, Jan Newbert, can you get asbestos merch? Can I get asbestos merch? No, I can't give you asbestos merch, but that would be funny. Just have a T-shirt that just says asbestos with an exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. Dang it! Wow, ignorance is frightening, right? Like, when I see those videos on YouTube of people being in shorts and they like say something profoundly silly, right? That makes them seem like very unintelligible, right? And then that's got to be made up. There's no way, because I attended the same American school system and I understand these things. No way. Is it that unbalanced? What the heck? It blows my mind. Blows my mind. No way. I can't believe it. How to tell someone you're American without telling them you're American. For real though, right? We don't even know, or I don't even know the way it is in my own country. What is happening? What is getting beaten up? What is breaking right now? I guess we'll never know. Newbert or Blitz, how are you doing for sleep on your sleep needs? You're hungrier than you could ever possibly be. Go consume a meal, please. No more mental breaking. Also, let's go down here and then prioritize the plant cutting for you, so we can get the wood, so we can build your dang thing. And then if you want to just tear out these walls in here, that would be good. Yeah, we could just get this done. I would appreciate it. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Honestly, we just uninstall this. Take it somewhere. If I can uninstall furniture, I prefer to do that over dismantling it, because you never know when you're going to want to build one again. So, yeah. RSI, I thought, aw? XBI, what? Didn't know where north was on the world map. Alright, this better be like, you better be in elementary school or something, because if this is high school kids, I'm highly concerned. You better have been some toddler just found their way to my channel and is commenting on their classmates, because I refuse to believe. We got full-grown adults that don't know what north means. Oh. Alright, so most of the walls have been dug out. We're building a room for our new person, which, by the way, we need to name after someone in chat. So sound off, people, if you would like to be this person. Aaron. Aaron was first. Aaron was first. Oh, yeah. Okay, so hopefully there's more. Hopefully those dudes keep coming around. That'd be nice. Also, for all the wood that got chopped, can we just haul that in, please? Yeah, just like that. Very good stuff. We are gonna have an Attack on Titan plotline happening soon. For real? It is getting big here, though. That's hilarious. Alright, let's get rid of those. Haul that in, person. We need the wood. How are you doing with your mood? Greedy for an impressive bedroom. Alright, that's gonna be rough. You're also a body modder. That's also gonna be rough. Your clothes suck. That's also gonna be rough. Okay, how we go to assign. Anything. About the same. Oh, Blitz also. It's slowly getting all built. I mean, he did pretty good for the first day of tearing into this, so. Yeah, I think that went pretty well. Let's wrap up those floors too. Then the only thing they'll have to clean is trash. At least your name ain't Ice Wolf. Ooh. Oof. Alright, so we're approaching the 2-hour mark. This is around the time we take a 10-minute break. Everybody gets a snack, goes to the bathroom, grabs another cup of coffee. So I'm going to switch us over to that, alright? And we will return in 10 minutes. Does that sound good to all y'all? I think it sounds pretty good. So we'll be back in 10 minutes. Grab yourself a snackies, get yourself a drink. Hang out and chat. Join the Discord by chance. Yeah, and check that out. Maybe even boot up this save so that you guys can join in and follow along. But anyways, yeah, we'll be back in 10 minutes. I switched it back to the starting student screen because this one just has better tracks. Kelly, thank you for becoming a channel member. Appreciate it quite a lot. Thank you very much. If you join the Discord, you'll get extra benefits. What is this? Oh yeah, I turned on the air conditioner. Let me turn that off. That's way better. That's way better. So much better, actually. All right, there we go. There we are. And I can do it like this. This is probably better. Yeah. Yeah, but now you can hear the cars in the back too. Let me turn the compressor up a little bit and then scroll that up a little bit. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Sounds good. Sounds good. Actually, turn that down a smidge. But this is better. Also, when I said least my name ain't Ice Wolf, not sure if the reference was gotten, I meant it in the sense of what I remember from Mr. Samuel Streamer having anything die super quick afterwards. Huh. I don't know. So during our little break on the stream, I watched someone else play Stanley Parable, and that voice actor left an impression on me. I want to adopt the accent. It sounds so nice. Kind of want to play Stanley Parable. Maybe I'll do that on Twitch sometime. I don't know. If something has zero relevance to my channel, I'll do it as far removed on the internet as I can from my channel. That voice is pleasant as heck. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. It's pretty good. I used to, so I talk more normally now, but when I first started doing the guides on YouTube, I had like this accent that wasn't affiliated. It was a mishmash of things, right? But I did it because I thought it made me sound better, right? And then later on, I didn't care as much because I just prefer to be genuine because that attracts the people I like more, right? The people that I want to talk to. That's the kind of people it attracts, so I didn't care so much. But at first, when I was like, gotta get numbers, I didn't care, but I care now. So, anyways, where's the drugs? Where are the drugs? Ha. So he used them a while ago. That's what I can say, for certain. Kirby Werby, Kirby the corgi. Oh, so cute. Let's see if you can sniff on the microphone. Let's give it a try real quick. Let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. Let's see if Corgi wants. I'm listening, but he's not making any sounds into the microphone for you guys. It was worth it. He's adorable, though. He is adorable. He licked the microphone, and it made like a small swoosh sound. But that's not enough to identify the corgi at the microphone, so. Entertaining while it lasted. Furniture, bed, one that doesn't suck, pretty please. We'll just play this in the doorway of your room. Oh, fun stuff. All right, let's get you up and working on that bed, please. And we will set it for slaves. Then we will build 5 plant pots in here. Put a table right there. Kind of just, yeah, throwing it all in there. There we go. Things have been done. No more battery room sleepovers. Exactly. No more battery room sleepovers. You get it. The beauty of this room is negative from all the dirt. Let's go clean your room. You're literally feeling bad for yourself because you did such a bad job taking care of your stuff. This is silly. Okay, also, you need to finish digging everything out. So, how about... Yeah, we do need to mine that now. I kind of like having the free double wall there, so I don't want to dig out the rest of that iron. I guess we could go 1 deeper here. We could go 3 deeper and then build a steel wall. Which would basically mean we were accepting that we're going to get less steel from this section. Would you say heavily implanted soldiers are good with Luciferium or should abstain from doing so? Make a genetic monstrosity of a pawn to be my super soldier and can't decide on Luciferium or not. So, Aaron, this is ultimately going to be a matter of... Alright, excuse me. It's going to be a matter of how well you can supply said Luciferium, right? And if let's say your answer is no, I cannot supply the Luciferium that well, then it's your access to a cryosleep casket and just putting that pawn into cryosleep whenever you don't need them, right? So basically you're sacrificing this pawn to be a combat-only pawn in the case that you can't Lucy them all the time, right? So just keep that in mind. Also, if you're going to have them Lucied all the time, right, and have them not be in a cryosleep casket, just be wary of their mood and make sure that they don't snap, because if they go berserk, it's going to be a really sad day for you, alright? So just keep that in mind as well. Ultimately, the best way to approach it, I would say, is sacking the pawn to a cryosleep casket. That way you never have to risk them snapping on your pawns. I think it's just safer for your colony that way. Overall. Okay. Just gonna hit the refresh on the thing real quick, because I haven't done it in a while. There we go. Use penicillin in Rimworld to prevent infections, but my pawn got ill anyway. Does it just not work? Well, so... it depends on what your pawn gets ill with, first and foremost, because penicillin protects you from getting, like, flu or food poisoning, right? Or malaria, for example, right? It protects you from things like that. It doesn't protect you from things like fibrous mechanites, I don't believe, right? Things like that. So just keep that in mind when you're using penicillin, and also make sure you keep a supply, right? And that you've also set your pawns to take it every 5 days. Because if you don't accomplish those 2 things, right, you're going to have gaps in their dosing, and there'll be opportunities for them to get ill And then you'd be wondering again, why did they get sick, right? It's possible that you ran out and they had a gap in their prescription regimen. Not from getting infections after getting a wound. No. So, if you're taking penicillin and your dude gets stabbed with a dirty poop on it knife, then he's gonna get sick. Aaron, how can you be this way with us? What a bad day they're having at the colony. Oh, I'm gonna laugh if you burn yourself alive. Yeah, dude, Blitz hit up for Hagel and Stone Trap. What's his gear looking like? That must have tore up his clothes. His shirt's mostly gone. His damage was chest damage. What torso? Yeah, all through the chest. Yeah, just shredded the crap out of that blue fur t-shirt. Time to die times 3. Why can't we make some Aaron! What have you done, Aaron? Here, how about this? We'll return you to your bed. You know, you're still useful. You're still useful. Gosh dang, gosh darn. Gosh darn, dang darn, dang. Dang darn, dang. Oh, also, Newbert Health. How about we just go and, prioritize tending to Blitz with proper medicine. Also, your health, we could probably use good medicine. Oh my goodness. Can we do it? Will they die? Find out in this episode of Dumb and Dumber with Pawns. Oh yeah. Oh, this is why you build your bases out of stone. This is why. This is why you do it out of stone. Never a better example. And the traps are stone here too. The only part that's not stone is this bit. And this bit. And the floor. So maybe the floor will catch on fire and it'll spread to the whole house if he doesn't go out there soon. So maybe if you potentially want to not die. Good. You can go put out the fire now. Good stuff. Alright, zone, growing zone. Alright, that's outside, we don't really care about that anymore. Let's go this way. Alrighty, we're getting towards expensive stuff over here. Let's put that out. See what we can save over here. You made quite the mess, lady. But you're done now. You can go do other things. I think we're safe from fire. How dare I light the corn on fire? It's okay, don't worry. Also, welcome to chat, Lech. I was kind of focused there for a minute. You can return to sleeping. What are your needs, by the way? You're hungry. How about you go and consume yourself a simple meal. Let's go look at the power wire and see where we lost it. Alright, so that'd be right there. So why don't you go eat your food. Smudge that down. Yep, and then go and work on that one condo. Alright, we can still do this. Let's go to structure. Wood door. Let us now be working on the wooden door. No, finish the wooden door. This can't be for real. Finish the... Oh gosh. Okay, where are they at? Where's this man be? Does he come now or later? Oh my god. Please. Well, do me this favor. Install that right there. That's acceptable. Alright, now return this way. Alright, cool. And we can go to structures and put a real door over here. Just in time for you to see the base burn down, Kelly. Yeah, so you'll be able to be in the Patreon chat in there now, so you'll get to see like videos early and stuff. Yeah, it's gonna be good. You're gonna have a good time with that. As you play your own, Jonathan, that's the best way to go about it, honestly. We can all play Rimworld at the same time, together, as a group. Kirby's just on the floor chewing on his bone. How are you doing, by the way? How are your needs? Terrible. Okay, let's go and feed this person really quickly. And that conduit got repaired too, which is great. So we do have power running through here. Let's check power one more time. Yeah, that's all connected too. Good. Good stuff. And we're running on batteries at the moment. The pacifist just watched him walk into the trap. Creepy Blitz. Well, you gotta look at it like this. Like, maybe he's, like, squealing and being scared while the dude gets hit by the trap, right? Unsuppressed. Here, I'll suppress you. Give me that. Do you feel suppressed? You have no choice on bailing? Dang, that's rough. Getting that door fixed. Let's go. No, you're almost done. Go finish it. I don't know why that is with pawns. Finish your jobs. Finish your work. Yeah, no, what is that? What is that? Kirby's so cute. He's just chewing on his toy. He is my first dog, and he is my favorite dog. Go futz about for about 20 minutes while it loads, then danger of ultramodding. Oof. Oofing oof. They're gonna rebel again. How about this then? How about we do it this way then? Alright, just go. Yep. Yep. We'll have to do this the other way. Enjoy your time in there, person. Reflect on your things that you've done. How does the pacifist suppress? He emotionally abused her? Well, that wouldn't be very pacifistic, would it? Also, can we get this taken out of here, please? This is gross. Move that. Thank you. Got a mad monkey. Death penalty for corn. Exactly. Death. There should be a death penalty for ruining all the corn. To be fair, that was pretty intense though. Watching, there was like that was some timing though. Getting just enough tens in to keep Aaron from dying, and be able to put out the fire on this side and this side before it spread into the base, which is also the perfect time to put down a different kind of floor. So how about that? Let's go to floors. Let's go to remove the floor. Actually, we'll do that after he cleans. Let's put him on cleaning duty all day. How are your needs, bud? How you doing? You're well rested enough. Up you go. It's a nice temperature in there too. You're not gonna burn up. Nowhere for you to go though. It's kind of... What? Your pinky got torn. I thought it was a whole arm. I was like, did you become useless? Also, let's all point out how this non-violent person lit the base on fire. Let's see if this non-violent person actually tried to attack. Aaron smashed. He did. He did. Aaron smashed the claw drive. Aaron tried to attack. He tried to fight. He tried to change. He tried to change. Wait on Randy before everyone gets lung cancer. Jeez. Also, this solar flare sucks. Everything should still work. You saw a thrombo with Alzheimer's? Yeah, I have before seen a thrombo with Alzheimer's. Aaron, yeah, indeed. This is you. Look at how you are. Well, that's mostly done. Oh, you can keep your organs. For now. Communist Russia, it's our liver. Oh, wow. Alrighty, so I want to get this whole patch down here. We can also just tear apart this bit here. That's gonna take a while. My claw dryad took 2 of the traps, dang it. Oh, stop! They'll never stop constructing traps if you keep this up. New plan, mental break entire colony so they can fight the raiders. My biggest fear with mental breaks, right, is if he gets the ones like, if he goes into a daze, for example, he'll wander around till he collapses, and then someone would need to feed him. It wouldn't be that big a deal, generally. But since he's all alone, right, if he does that and falls down, no one will pick him up. He'll just lay on the ground and die. Game over. That's right. So it's a bit more difficult. With one person, mental breaks are suddenly a much bigger deal. I mean, they're a big deal before, but they're even bigger of a deal now. Jeez, yeah, that's true. Was it the new pawn did more damage than any raider ever had? True. Remember that wizard was only the most recent trap killed there was once a turtle? Ah? You know, once this wall gets finished, there's going to be a lot of dead animals in here. It's a rim crab. What is the biome? Oh, it's just normal. Trap eating, sorry. The trap eating. Okay, so that's done. We can grab that. He can come down here, talk to you. Finish the wall. Good stuff. No, don't roof over it. What are you doing, sir? Yeah, calm down with the cleaning there. Yes, it is true. The best way to recruit them was with a high mood. We can definitely change this one to be for prisoners. Go. Drugs are the solution to everything, Newbert. Come on, make some drugs. I'll make some kind of beverage out of uranium that helps your pawns do everything better. Chunks of spacecraft are falling nearby. Ooh, we can get some components. Ooh, free components, says Blitz. Let's go get the free components. No, don't leave it behind. You're supposed to haul. What do we got out here? Ash and rich soil. This is also rich soil that we had walled in. How do we do this? Let's go to growing zone. Let's set this to be our corn. Then we'll go to growing zone and set this. Let's have this be something along the lines of, don't need a ton of rice. Let's say cotton. And we'll have another growing zone be, say, smoke leaf. That should be fine. And we have a lot of granite. Granite's a pretty good rock to use for things. So how about we make a granite wall that comes out this way? Just do that with it. That looks good. Yet another base expansion. Add more farm space. I know, I'm weird. I make compartmentalized bases, okay? It's how I do things. Oh, you know what would be a fun game to stream sometime? Was it, No Time for Diplomacy? Or, They Are Billions? I feel like that'd be fun. That'd be fun. That'd be fun to think. I would stream that sometime. That would be enjoyable. What do I do with you? What do I... Let's go furniture. Prisoners. Blitz, you may go capture the man. Which is less addictive, beer or smoke leaf joint? What is the better recreation drug? Well, so both of those are kind of rough because if you ever get like suddenly raided, right, where they're attacking immediately and your pawn is on smoke leaf or beer, their manipulation will suffer and so their aim will suffer and they'll be less combat effective, right? So there are things to be concerned about. All right, prisoner, bio, yeah, can't do it. Release them. Strip them first. Look, I made you a light. Do you want to join us now? You have a light bulb in your room. It's pretty cool, right? Alright, so floors, sandstone tile. Let's just do this hallway here. Like that. Maybe even Blitz's bedroom. Possibly even this space. Could be worthwhile. Just saying. Yeah. Even that. That'd be worth doing too. Right there. You know, he walks this path a lot. That'd be worth doing as well. Doing that bit right there would be worth doing as well. That bit would be worth doing as well. Just to speed up his moving around a little bit. Get him going along. That's probably how it goes, honestly. Oh, go do the thing. Then prioritize cooking at the electric stove. What it came in the drop pods. Ooh, chinchilla fur. Don't mind if we do. That's worth something. How are we doing on this tree? Oh gosh. Alright, cook a little bit of food. Make one more. What are your needs? Eat some food yourself. Go consume some simple meal. Alright, that's done. Now immediately go trim the tree. Before one of your dudes despawns. How's his rest doing, by the way? He's getting tired. Alright, yep. Alright, that's all we can do. Hopefully that was good enough for the evening. Hey, you made friendly. Some of the raiders hate you a little less. This is true. Can't do it. Oh, goodness. How's this person's needs? How's their mood? Do it again. Yeah, go lay down. I'll bring you a smoke leaf joint. Can you even get quests if you're on a remote island? Yeah, we've been getting quests the whole time. We've been getting quests. It's just that we don't leave. So when I do challenge videos, I don't leave the tile. We stay in the tile the whole time. So. Look at him go, building away. This is pretty nuts, though. All with one pawn, more or less, because we really didn't get to use you for anything at all. Let's be fair. Smoke singles or those random visitors swimming there. This is just... Like zero combat, just traps, or need to save every prisoner after raids or something. So the only requirements are that your pawn is incapable of violence, and you can only recruit people who are themselves also incapable of violence, right? Like this person here. And those are the requirements. Yep. Alright, so, man, he's just kind of grinding away on this wall. He's going to be done with it pretty quick then. I like it. I like that speed. I wonder how much our wealth has just been flying up recently. We're like 18,000? Yeah, look at it go. Look at it go. It went up a lot when we took that prisoner, but then we let them go, so. Your cat died in a 10th series of back-to-back raids. That's pretty sad. That's pretty unfortunate. Bloop. Whoa, what the heck? Oh, come on. Alright. Go here. Go there. There we go. There you go. All done. All done. We don't really have enough sandstone to build all these floors, do we? You're gonna fire up your Rimworld after the stream because it's gonna take so long. Not your fault, Aaron. You say so. Has Aaron ever even broke? Oh, wait. Has Aaron ever broke even you had to buy her, then she tried to burn down your base, wasting resources? Yeah, we bought Aaron, right? We bought Aaron, then Aaron was for some reason a slave right away, so we had to like recruit them for some reason. Massacre, but now you have 8,000 corn. Come on, cook away. There you go. How you doing, bud? Well, get it out of there, then. Why are you trying to cloud watch by where all the people get killed? Yeah, I've recently been on a Rimworld binge, so it's like the one game on your laptop for classes. You know, Rimworld's a good game, and with all the mods out there, there's a lot of ways to kind of keep it interesting, right? So when it comes to getting your money's worth, this is one of the gems out there for sure, right? You definitely get to sink a lot of time into the game, and it's not too disappointing if you're willing to get good at it. How we doing, Blitz, on this day? How you doing on you, actually? You're at 10.5, so we're making progress on you, at least. We need wood. He needs wood. Luciferium expanded, huh? You know, we did finish writing the script for a video today. We were going to go over all the vanilla expanded drugs, right? Because we had made a video a while back about just vanilla, right? But I wanted to go over all the modded ones too. So that's something you can all look forward to. A deep dive into modded substances. Yeah. Still working on this. Here, how about you sow this plant and that one, and that one, and that one. And then we can have a positive beauty in here for once. As long as you got time for loading, it's fine. Fair enough. Jeez. Alright. I think I'm getting a little too tired to keep streaming. But, if anyone wants to play Stellaris, come join the Discord. And hop into VC. I feel like booting up a game right about now. Yeah, I'm not going to keep streaming if I'm going to sit here quietly and not chatter. Doesn't feel as fun. So, I think we'll stop right here. And we will continue on sometime tomorrow or the day after. One of the two. We shall see how it goes. Hopefully tomorrow.